The Boston Celtics just got a whole lot more scary. Steve Kerr just went out and pretty much pissed off their two best players even more and gave them a reason to stay hungry this offseason, with Jaylen Brown not being selected to Team USA and Jayson Tatum essentially being a meme and a bench rider. Everyone is back from this historic team from last year, the entire starting five, as well as the three key bench pieces, and they've even added on some more guys. Everybody is extended, everybody is locked up through 2026, and that is crazy. Tatum just signed a 5-year, $315 million extension to be the face of the best team in basketball. Derek White signed on for 4 years, $126 million, and he will continue to be the all-star role player that he is. Such a good three-point shooter, such a good defender. He just does everything you need. Perfect glue guy. He and Drew Holiday. And then Sam Hauser signs on for 4 years, $45 million, in a deal that probably will look like a steal in a couple of years. Brad Stevens strikes again. Hauser, yes, he only averaged 9 points, 3.5 rebounds, and an assist last year, but that was only in 22 minutes a game. And he was, the seventh option on this team, really. He was definitely one of the best catch and shoot 3-point guys on this team, though 42% from 3 on 6 attempts, and he is a huge piece for them off the bench. Also a plus defender, just a really smart overall basketball player. Now, the big thing for the Celtics to worry about is their tax bill. They will be paying nearly $500 million after this season. Crazy work, and that will be the third consecutive season they will be in the second apron, unless for whatever reason major changes are made, which I don't foresee. And the second apron is kind of tough. Okay, they can't create trade exceptions. They can't trade one player for two other players that's not making the same amount of money. Basically, they cannot bring in more money than they send out, and they cannot include cash in a deal. So they are very, very hamstrung by what they do with these trades. Their first round picks are also now frozen 7 years into the future after being in the second apron for 2 consecutive years. And then the first round picks from now on will be, after next season, their first round picks will all be 30th going forward. But, shout out to Brad Stevens, because except for 2029, they have their pick in every single draft, or a swap in every single draft from now until 2031. And he just went out and brought in Baylor Shireman, which is something he's going to have to do some more of. But, he's a perfect scheme fit. He fits right in with what Joe Mazzulla and Brad Stevens are building, and he is going to be a day one contributor for this Celtics team. Just watch this system right here. They have 4 guards around Kristaps Porzingis. Watch Horford clear out. Drew Holiday is going to set the screen, slip it, and get right to the rim for the easy bucket. And Drew Holiday does so much for this team. We didn't talk about him in the open. We only talked about JT, JB, and Derek White, but Drew Holiday does so much. He's such a good defender, so underrated. Really what he did for Team USA, he does for the Boston Celtics. But don't forget, when he was in Milwaukee, he averaged 19, 7, and 5 and was 2-time all-defensive first team. Both the years he was there, he was all defensive first team. He can guard the 1 through 5. Here he is locking up Cat, coming from behind, getting the steal. And this is something that the Celtics love to do, and that's have Kristaps play roamer and let their guard switch on the perimeter. Watch the guard-on-guard switch here onto Embiid, with KP still roaming the paint. So Embiid's eyes are on Porzingis and where he is coming to provide the help. Drew Holiday sneaks in from behind and gets the steal, which leads to an easy dunk for Jaylen Brown. Not only is Drew Holiday such an important part to this team, but so is Kristaps Porzingis, who we really won't talk about too much in today's video, but he is so elite for what this team needs him to do. And yes, they won a championship without him essentially, but he is so good. He is such a mismatch nightmare. Watch this play right here, though. This is just beautiful basketball. Drew Holiday slips a screen, Sam Hauser finds him, Josh Green doesn't rotate down in time, and Jaylen Brown is hanging from the rim. Speaking of Jaylen Brown, really, elite. He's one of the best young players in the game. People don't want to admit it, but Finals MVP for a reason. He's an absolute dog. Just watch this play right here, okay? He is a slasher. So Tyler Hero is expecting him to get downhill, get to the rim, and Hero almost falls over when Jaylen Brown pulls up. He is not expecting it whatsoever. Pulls up for 3, knocks it down. If he's hitting this shot, he is essentially unguardable. You can forget about it. Catch and shoot, he's honestly a pretty good catch and shoot 3-point shooter. It's when he's trying to do all these step backs and everything that his percentage goes down. He's also very relentless around the rim. And then once again, like we said, You don't expect him to shoot the three. You expect him to be a driver. Freezes Dorian Finney-Smith with the ball fake here and then goes right back up with it. Nothing but cords. Easy money. He's also a transition nightmare. Hanging from the, I mean, he'll be on the rim more often than not in transition. Little lay here, probably an and one through the contact. And then, Rudy, what? Oh no. Postered. But yeah, I'd have to imagine Jaylen Brown is not too happy about being left off of Team USA, and he will probably be out for vengeance next season. Real quick though, if you are enjoying today's video at any point, make sure to hit the like button, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button. As you can see here, a large majority of the people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel, so if that is you, go ahead and fix that, and let's continue on looking at the Boston Celtics scheme, which is just so good. And here we get into the part where Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown are the motors. Make no mistake about it. Both of them are slashing wings that can get to the rim. They're walking paint touches. They get to the rim whenever they want, and they are just so elite at what they do. Tatum is a better facilitator than people give him credit for. You see him slashing to the rim there. Once again, getting to the rim, finds Jaylen Brown for the wide open kick out three. The next play here, Tatum just getting downhill. He is tough to stop in transition, and when he remembers that he is 6'9", 210 pounds coming downhill, maybe closer to 215, he is very hard to stop. Watch the early kick ahead here. Like we said, Tatum is a better passer than he gets credit for, and then this is where Tatum is at his best. Going downhill, posterizing Daniel Tice. That is a facial right there. Get you some of that, probably an and one. And then, the Celtics offense so good. Joe Mazzulla calling the perfect sets, going backdoor for the easy dunk on, who's that? Thad Young, who is still in the league. Nice dunk there. And then once again, spinning off of the ball screen, dunking on an ancient Bismack Biyombo. He gets it to go. But like I said, not only is it Jayson Tatum, Jaylen Brown can also get to the paint whenever he wants. He is so quick, so athletic. Both of them, really. I mean, they have 4 guards, 4 point guards on the court at all times with White, Brown, Tatum, and Holiday. It's tough to stop, especially when your 4th and 5th options are doing stuff like this, making completely contested threes. The bench is also very good, and as is Baylor Shireman. But I made a full video on him earlier this offseason. It's actually the most viewed video on my channel, so if you want to hear more about him, go check that out. But he's going to fit right in. He was on pace to make 254 threes if he played 82 games last year. He made 110, which was 12th in Division I, and he averaged 18.5 points per game at Creighton in a system that will be largely like what the Celtics run. 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 37 minutes a game for him last year in Nebraska, and yeah, he's a really, Creighton is in Nebraska, obviously, so don't go down there and comment, oh, he went to Creighton. But yeah, 38% from the three-point line, 8.3 attempts for Shireman. I thought he was going to be the Sam Hauser replacement, but then they extend Sam Hauser. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where they're getting this money from. Also, watch out for Jaden Springer and Anton Watson, their second-round draft pick, who we didn't get to talk about. But yeah, with that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below, but make sure to hit the like button and hit that subscribe button. As I said, we're trying to hit about 200 likes on today's video, so if you could help us out, that'd be greatly appreciated. And with that being said, thanks so much for watching today's video.